Hello everyone. Today's episode we're answering the question, what can you learn from failure? Next on Papa Swag's words of wisdom and encouragement. Hello everyone. Welcome to Papa Swag's words of wisdom and encouragement. If this is the first time you're with us, I want to welcome you to our channel. On this channel we talk about life and how to deal with the obstacles of life. And we learn through some of the mistakes that I've made, through some of my successes, and through the lessons that I've taught my boys as they grew up and now they're adult men. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and then to get notified, hit that bell to get notified each time we upload videos. So we're glad to have you. I think you'll enjoy what we got planned in store on today's video and for future videos as well. Welcome to part 2 of what you can learn from failure. We already talked about in the previous video about the areas that you should not pursue when it comes to failure. That's something you can learn, areas that you should not pursue. And the second thing you can learn is skills that you need to improve on. Today we're going to talk about something else as we conclude this week's videos of what you can learn from failure. Without further ado, let's get started with part 2 of what you can learn from failure. Well, going back to the story of my Little League baseball game, here I was, more determined than ever. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2 strikes on John Papa Swag Munsey. And here came the pitch, and it was a swing and a miss. And I had struck out with the bases loaded.
Strike 3, you're out!
Strike 3. And I was out. My team was out of the playoffs. Tears began to roll down my face. But you know what, everybody? I didn't stop playing baseball that day because I knew a simple principle. Quitters never win. And the sun will come out tomorrow. And what I did after that one day of crying and demoralizing myself and just beating myself up because I couldn't hit a fastball. The very next year when it came up to sign up for baseball, guess what I did? I signed up for baseball again. And I went ahead and I got to play third base and first base and center field. And I was a tremendous defensive player. And I actually even got some base hits that next year. So after strike 3, I want you to say this: quitters never win. And from the song Tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar the sun will come out tomorrow. And it will. You can rise again from failure. Failure is not the end of the world. Instead, it's just the beginning in many cases. I'm reminded as I think about that story that I never forget about striking out with the bases loaded as an 11-year-old boy. You know, I think about it often, but I don't cry about it any longer. I'm not depressed about it. And I've played baseball, and I've played softball, and I've played basketball, and it didn't stop me from walking through life. Quitter, like I said, so there's 3 things that we've learned from failure, and there's multiple things we could talk about. But one, we learned that you can sometimes discover the areas you should not pursue. 2, you can learn skills that you need to work on or improve on because you can improve your skills. Sharpen the saw. 3, the sun will come out tomorrow. Quitters never win. It reminds me of a story in the Bible when Jesus met a Samaritan woman at a well. I love this story. It crosses cultural barriers, and it was so radical that even in today's era, still I think of it as a radical thing that Jesus did. Jesus came to the well and asked the woman there for water. And she asked him, she said, "How can you ask me for water? I'm a Samaritan and you're a Jew." And Jesus answered to her and said, "If you knew who you were asking, you wouldn't ask that question." And he started to turn the whole conversation into a different conversation. And then he started to talk to her about her marriage life. And she said, I have no husband. And Jesus said, and spoke into her life and read her mail and said, Jesus said, you have answered correctly. You have 5 husbands, and the husband you're living with right now is not your, and the man you're living with right now is not your husband. She was stunned. She was shocked. But instead of feeling condemned, the way that Jesus said it, it released freedom into her. Here was a woman who had failed 5 times in her marriage and in relationships, and Jesus was saying, here, I want to give you water that will last forever, living water, water full of life and eternal water. And he lifted that woman up from a very bad situation, and she began to tell the townspeople about a man that had read her mail. And that's what that's what failure can do. Failure can take you from a bad situation into turning your whole life around. There are several people I want you to think about. I have it linked in the description of all these people that I'm about to list have all failed at one time or another. Abraham Lincoln, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, Thomas Edison. All 4 of those people, at one time in their lives, they had failed, and yet they had gone on to great success. And I could have given you a list. I'm going to put a description to a YouTube video I found about famous failures. It's about a 2-minute video. I think you'll find it enlightening that despite the fact that people failed, they turned it around to success. I hope you enjoyed the video this week. We'd like to welcome all our new subscribers here to Papa Swag TV. If you haven't subscribed, hit that red button that says subscribe down below. And then hit that bell to be notified the next time that I upload a video. I got some few surprises that I'm working on in the next few weeks and the next few months that we're going to be doing here at Papa Swag TV. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, I'm at Papa Swag 66 on Twitter and Instagram. Please like my Facebook page, Papa Swag TV. And remember, be encouraged. You were created to do great things, and I'm here cheering you on. Till next time, have a great week.